So now we're going to talk about the fundamentals. The fundamentals, there's three elements. And the first one is the market or who and what we call the avatar. And there might be multiple avatars for your business. Again, if you're commercial doing maintenance, that's one avatar versus if you're doing project work building a custom fire pit and backyard, that's a whole different avatar. So we need to determine who your avatar is, and then we need to determine the message for those avatars. So we can't do the message without the market, without knowing who. So we're going to discuss those and dive into those a little bit here. So in order to update your marketing message, and that's what we want to do right now, is you need to determine who your ideal customer is. And again, there may be more than one. So who's your ideal customer avatar? We have demographics, and there's some samples here, and it may be a little bit different in your geographical market, but obviously, homeowner, 35 years and older, 60% male, married with kids or grandkids, 100,000 annual income, they're family oriented, likes outdoors, lives in suburbs, they want to keep up with the Joneses. So you need to kind of dial in who the demographic is for whichever avatar that you're trying to focus on. Then the other thing is pains and frustrations. What is this ideal customer's pain and frustrations? And the reason why you want to think about this is because you're going to try to solve these for them. So, their backyard's in a dire need of being redone, or they can't get a landscaping company on the phone or return their call. They're too busy to deal with it on their own. They don't have the creativity, or they don't have the skills, equipment, tools to do the right job, right? So those are some pains and frustrations. Then you have fears and implications, and then goals and desires. Fears, they fear being ripped off or overcharged, or having damage done because of faulty workmanship, or having to wait around for crews, or inconvenience, bill more than what they can afford. So you want to determine what kind of fears that this avatar is looking at. Then you have goals and desires. What goals and desires would your ideal customer have? Are they wanting to get their landscaping done for the summer? They have some kind of issue they just want to get behind them. They just want to spend time in their backyard and enjoy it and have family time there and having a well-kept home, or they want to look more, wealthy, or have a more luxurious house, peace of mind. There's a lot of different goals and desires that you can kind of determine what your ideal customer is feeling. And this is a great way to look at this. If you can see Joe Jones through Joe Jones' eyes, then you can sell what Joe Jones buys. So that's a very good analogy. If you can really figure out, get in their mindset of what they're experiencing, what they're wanting, what's driving them, then you can sell what they're wanting. You can be that provider for them. So now you need to craft your message. We know, the who, we know what their pains are, what their desires are. So we have this workbook in there, a worksheet in the workbook. You can write on this, or you can just take notes and go back to this later. You can share this with your team and come up with this. But you want to figure out it's your unique value proposition. Why should anyone do business with you versus the competition? And then what benefits do you offer your target customer avatar? And this could be multiple ones, so you might be doing this multiple times. But what benefits can you offer that's going to resonate with them? Remember all those things that we just talked about, their fears, their pains, their desires? What can you do to solve those as your message? And so there's just some examples of some messaging that works, having great warranties, when you want to specify the years, standing by your quotes for a whole year, free estimates, affordable financing, high quality products. And then these are a couple that people always like to see, best landscaping company in Arizona, or Phoenix, Arizona, trustworthy crew, or the trusted landscaping contractor in Phoenix, Arizona. So having those kind of messages, and you want to put these messages front and center. And we're going to talk about that, because that then comes down to the media. So by doing that, this is the case that you can make. Before you even talk to somebody, before they're even an actual true prospect, This is on your website, on your marketing material, on your flyers, on your business cards, on your trucks. Everywhere that you have messages for your brand, you can put these out there. And a lot of times, you are actually making that customer make a decision before they even pick up the phone to talk to you. So, money saving offers, free same day estimates, always on time, leaving your home cleaner than we found it, great service, guaranteed, experience improvement track record. Those are all things that are solving some of those fears, desires that we talked about. So you want to display those prominently throughout your website and all your marketing material. So what's your message? Anybody come up with a message doing that? Anybody wanting to share that message? No, that's all right. The point is put it to paper, take this back and really think about it and go through this, because it's going to make a difference in your 2021 plan, I promise you. So now that we have the message and we have the avatar, who our ideal client is, how are you going to get that message out there? I kind of already talked about it briefly, but that's the media. And the most important thing is your hub, which is your website. And you want to make sure that is dialed in and converting. Doesn't matter where the traffic's coming from, where these prospects are coming from. Could be anything online, of course, social media, Facebook, YouTube, any of those kind of channels. Could also be your offline marketing, right? It could be coming from the door hangers. It could be coming from yard signs, your trucks, radio, magazines. Think about what's always the call to action on there. They'll say, call me at this or visit our website, right? They're going to go to your website, and you need to make sure that's set up to convert. And if it's not set up to convert, you're missing opportunity. So what is setting up a website to convert? You want to make sure that there's a very clear phone number. You want to make sure it has authentic images throughout the site. You want to make sure it's got call to actions and forms and authority trust symbols. Again, the messaging that we talked about, you want that throughout your website. Reasons to call, anything that's going to solve any of those pain points or desires they're looking to get. You want that on your website as well. And again, I'm going to give this to you at the end. You're going to have this. This is kind of a template that you can look at to make sure your website's on point, that it's becoming a landscaping website converting machine. That's the whole goal, is everything that's coming into your website, if it's not on point, it's like a leaky bucket. These things are just dropping right out of your website as fast as they're coming in, and you want to make sure you're capturing those. So, is your website set up for conversion? Again, does it speak to your avatar? All the things that we just kind of talked about, that addressing their fears, their frustrations. Is it speaking as why they should choose you versus the competitor? A lot of times, if that messaging is right, they're going to stop right there and just contact you versus moving on and researching further to a competitor. Does it have the authentic images of your team on the homepage and throughout your website? And then this is a key one, is video elements. Is there a website welcome video? Do you have videos about your services on each of your service pages? Are you explaining the process for them? Through video, are you giving them an idea of, again, why they should contact you versus the competition? Those are all very important videos, and we're going to talk a little bit more about video. Does your website showcase your online reviews prominently on the homepage? And there's a lot of tools out there, and there's just a couple of them. Bird Eye, Review Buzz, our own software, which is Lead Nurture Close. Something needs to be put in place so that your reviews are prominently displayed on your homepage. Does it make sense for them to take action? Is it easy to get in contact with your company? And again, you don't want to be hiding this stuff. You've taken all this time and energy to get them to your site. You want to make it as easy for them as possible. A confused mind doesn't buy. Steps need to be easy and front and center. So these are some basics that you need to have in order. Your phone number is in the top right corner. And here's a big one, always visible when you scroll through your website. If your phone number disappears as I scroll, that's not making it easy for them to contact you, right? You want to not play hide and seek with your phone number. Big, top right corner. For mobile, make sure it's clickable or that your website's responsive and turns mobile so that it's easy for them. Having credibility and authority using uh, people that symbols that people already recognize as authority, like BBB and Angie's List and Home Advisor, things that you get the authority perceived from having those symbols on there and credibility. So you want to make sure those are on your site because that's going to increase the conversions, guarantee it. And then an offer to claim. There's some kind of offer for them to claim, whether it's something free, something value, a discount, having an offer. I don't care who it is or people or human nature. We like to have discounts and save money. Even the most affluent people still like to have some kind of offer, some kind of discount that they can claim and kind of feel good about. So having something like that on your website, those are some important basics to make sure you have done. And then calls to action on every page that speaks to your customer avatar based on kind of the stuff that we already talked about. It tells them exactly what to do. So not just on your home page, if they're browsing your site or they landed on a different page when they came in, you want to make sure that there's a clear call to action for them to take action and make sure that it's speaking to them based on all those messaging that we've already kind of addressed. And then this is a big one, and so many people I come across are missing this. Are you giving them an opportunity to engage via chats? Not everybody's ready to pick up the phone and call. Not everybody is wanting to put in their contact information. Sometimes they just want some little questions answered. And a lot of times this can help you, go through your funnel and make sure that you're dealing with your ideal avatar, right? Maybe they're looking for a service that you're not actually providing, and there's a quick way to save some time and answer the question for them. And people want to engage via chat these days. There's just a huge propensity of having immediate response and just getting a quick question answered without having to give my information. And so why leave those opportunities in the dark when there's a lot of opportunity there? Marketing automation, are you leveraging that? And SMS, text messaging. You put those in place and it's going to maximize your lead conversion rates. And we're going to address that a little bit further here in a few minutes. So pull up your website right now. Take a look at it. Look at the things that we just kind of talked about. And is your website built to convert? Is there any elements that you're missing that you need to tweak on it? If you have any that you kind of know offhand, I'd love to hear it. Put that in chat. I'd love to see what you're kind of looking at discovering from this few basic elements. It doesn't take a lot. Just pick three. 3 top things that you notice your website's missing, because that can change the conversion rate really quick without doing anything else in your business.